Hey guys, it's Arun from APB TV, and today is the 31st of December. So, to pay our respects to 2016, we're going to be counting down the top 10 tech moments of 2016. So, starting off at number 1 is virtual reality. Now, we saw many new virtual reality headsets like the PlayStation VR and Samsung virtual reality headset. And it was a pretty good year, but at the same time, it was a bit of a letdown. I mean, the Oculus Rift still stands up as the best VR headset, and you still need a pretty beefy PC to use that. At number 2, we have Apple dropping the headphone jack. Now, this might not seem like a very big thing, but give it a year or so, and many other companies are going to be hopping onto the bandwagon. You see, dropping the headphone jack gives the phone a whole lot more space, adding different features like extra battery life and a beefier processor. Another thing Apple did this year was upgrading their MacBook Pros. Now, they have been well overdue to be upgraded over the last few years. They've been rocking the same design since basically 2008. That same unibodied style design. It just kind of got slimmed a little. And the new design looks beautiful in the new colors, and I love the touch bar. At number 3, we have the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, while this might not seem like a very big one, as a gamer, to have two different consoles you can choose from as far as power goes is pretty amazing. As PCs, you can just upgrade the different graphics cards and processors to make it a beefier computer. But for a console, you kind of just get what you get, and to have two different options so that you have a better option or a worse option depending on how much money you want to spend, that's a pretty cool feature. But it kind of fell short. If you look at the PlayStation 4 Pro, there's no real reason why you might want to get it unless you have a 4K TV. And even then, it's not that amazing. You're not getting a huge difference compared to even the original PS4, which is kind of upsetting considering the PS4 original costs only $200 now. At number 4, we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. This was a pretty obvious choice considering they were blowing up left, right and center over the last few months. So Samsung tried fixing this problem by changing manufacturers of their battery, because it was a battery that was actually exploding inside their phones. So they switched manufacturers to a different battery, and then those started exploding as well. So it'll be interesting to see what Samsung does next year, and if they try going on with the Note series or starting a new series of phones and try rebuilding up their company again. Number 5, we have Pokemon Go. Now, I know this is just a game that came out on your phones and stuff, but you have to admit how much it gripped the entire world. I would go down to the park where there was plenty of car park spaces usually, and I'd just go park the car and go have a good time at the lake. But now you go down and the whole place is full, and you just see everyone running around with their phones like this. Kind of made you feel like you were from the future where everyone was just so into their phones they couldn't enjoy the beautiful lakes and stuff around them. But at the same time, it did connect a lot of people. Number 6, we have the DJI Mavic Pro. Not much innovation has been going on as far as drones recently, and GoPro tried their best to do it, and I don't want to be rude, but they fell seriously short. DJI stepped up to the challenge, however, and they produced a beautiful drone. It fits in your pocket, and it folds up to be almost as good a drone as a DJI Phantom 4. At number 7, we have the Google Pixel. Now, what was very interesting about this was the fact that Google ditched Nexus. They didn't just start up their new brand while continuing to support Nexus. They completely ditched Nexus and started their entire new brand and focused all their efforts into building a new phone. And I have to admit, it came out looking very, very nice. At number 8, we have the Tesla Model 3. While this might not seem like a very big one, it's pushing electric cars well into the future. You see, electric cars have usually been around $200,000, and with the Tesla Model 3, you can pick up one for almost 60 grand now, which makes it a lot more affordable in the price range, and it's starting to bring electric cars more to the consumer market rather than just for those rich people. Number 9 is the Nintendo NX. This was very, very overhyped, and I think it fell a little bit short, but a lot of people love the way it looks, so I think there's just a lot of different opinions out there, and it'll just be interesting to see where it goes. But the fact that Nintendo hopped on and built the Nintendo NX, a new console that's meant to compete with the PS4 and the Xbox One, that's pretty cool to look at. Another thing Nintendo did this year was joined up with Apple for Super Mario Go. Props to Nintendo for that, because they've been holding out against going into the mobile world for quite a while now. And the fact that they've just hopped on board with Apple, it's just good for all mobile developers. And finally, at number 10, we have the Nike self-lacing shoes. I know this is just a bit of a gimmick, but the fact that Back to the Future shoes are now a reality, and you can pick one up, even if they're like 600 bucks, it's just so cool to think about. Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next one.